Welcome back everybody to the channel. It's me, Alejandro Mendoza, Ordinary Chicano. Either way how you say it, it's all good here. And we're back again for another video, and it has been forever. It has been a long time, and yeah, this video is kind of gonna be a lot of things. This is an explanation, it is a unboxing, it is a recap, it is a lot of things, but I want to thank you all so much, first and foremost, for being here. Thank you guys for clicking on this video, and thank you guys for 500 subscribers. We are at 506 at the moment of recording, and I just want to say thank you so much for that. It means so much. I last uploaded months and months ago, and you guys still decided you wanted to subscribe, you wanted to watch videos, and you guys left comments, and I responded to comments and all that stuff, and I can't believe that you guys still decided that you wanted to be a part of this channel. So I thank you guys so much for that. It truly is really amazing to see the support that you guys constantly give this channel. So I thank you guys so much for that. And I promise that today's video is going to be a good video, and it's going to be a happy one because I have really good news. First, before we go ahead and get into the explanation, all that wonderful stuff, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you don't miss another video that drops on this channel. Leave a like on this video, and of course, if you're watching right now, drop a comment. What has been your favorite physical media release lately? I want to know. I want us to catch up with each other, so go ahead and talk with me in the comments right now. Drop it in there and tell me what was your favorite release of 2024 on 4K or Blu-ray or whatever. Just let me know. So the last time we talked, it was for the World War III Deaf Crocodile Blu-ray review, which, great movie, love that release. Shout out to Deaf Crocodile. They went ahead and commented on the video, and they said, can't remember exactly what they said. I think they said thank you for the review or something, but shout out to them. Great release. I really like that movie, and it's definitely one that I still highly recommend to you guys. But after that, the channel kind of went dark. If you're on the community tab, if you keep up to date with that stuff, I did kind of post an explanation of what happened exactly, and this is the timeline of things. So I went ahead and I wanted to get my player to be region free, which, you know, if you don't know, regular Blu-ray players aren't region free. You know, if you buy them, I had a Panasonic UBK150, I believe, and I wanted to make it region free because only my 4Ks could be played from different countries. But as you can tell in my extensive collection, I have Blu-rays that are from Europe, that are from Japan, and I want to be able to play those. And I said, you know what? There is a RattleBite chip that you can buy, and you can install it. It has to be soldered in and all that wonderful stuff. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna buy it and give it to a friend. He can do it for me. And we did that. And well, things didn't go as planned. Player broke, fried, and it's not my friend's fault. It's nobody else's fault but myself for allowing that to happen and for wanting that to happen. But that meant that I was without a Blu-ray player. And that meant I was without anything to be able to view movies and review for you guys. And of course, I could have still done vlogs and stuff, and those are really fun and all, but it's just not the same. I have an extensive collection, and I want to go ahead and get through all those movies, and I want to be able to talk to y'all about them, and I just didn't have the thing to be able to play them. So I stopped making videos. I stopped uploading, and I actually had planned to release another video before this one that I'm recording. It was a Criterion vlog that I did for the sale with of course Rachel, the Lucky Peach, aka Sound Daddy, and that video had no audio. My mic, as you can tell, which by the way, after the whole Blu-ray player incident, I did get a new some wireless mics, so this is pretty cool. But yeah, I had no audio. It wasn't charged, so that whole thing had no audio. And I recorded a sit-down video discussing what I picked up, discussing what happened, and I had recapped everything I had picked up in 2024 and so far, and I just never edited it. Because to be fair, in that video, I had stated that I was pretty much done with the channel. I said it's going to take a while until I can get another Blu-ray player, and it's just not going to happen. And I said I'm going to pause the Patreon, and my final review was going to be Blue Velvet, and it was going to be the Criterion video was going to go up, and after that it was going to go completely dark until I ended up getting a new Blu-ray player. I never edited it. I got into streaming. I've been streaming live on Twitch, on twitch.tv/DineriChicano, where you can go and check me out. I do a lot of cool stuff. I play games, I do just chatting, I do some wrestling stuff. It's some pretty cool stuff that I do over there. I'm going to continue to do that, even though we're going to be uploading again. But that just meant that I just was lazy. I didn't want to edit that video. But also kind of subconsciously in the back of my head, I realized like, I want to make these videos. I want to come back and I want to, you know, keep making these videos because they're so much fun. I love discussing physical media with you guys, and I love having these reviews. And of course, then I hit 500 subs, and I put a community post, and you guys were like, "Oh, you should do this, you should do that." And I still very much plan to do my 100 favorite films of all time for celebrating 500 subs, but that will come later on. But I'm just was like, oh, I kind of have the itch. I kind of want to get a new Blu-ray player, and sadly, I just didn't have the money to do it. And then a Christmas miracle happened. I got some money, and I decided to not get another Rattlebite chip, even though I'm sure that company makes great materials, great work, and when it's in the hands of people who, who are experts at soldering and can do it like with the back of the hand. Yeah, I'm sure that it does some great results. That just didn't happen for me, and I decided I'm gonna go ahead and get a new Blu-ray player. But before I can show you guys that Blu-ray player, I do want to update you all on what I picked up last time we talked. So, because I am a generous friend, I lend my Blu-rays out to people, and some of those aren't here, but I still have the original file of the video that I recorded. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to Past Raul from 2024 and let him tell you what he picked up during that video. And then I have 2 more titles after that to show you that I picked up from the Vinegar Syndrome Black Friday sale. So let's go ahead and go to Past Raul now. So first, let's go ahead and look at what I bought during the Criterion October flash sale. I picked up 2 titles, one 4K and one regular Blu-ray. The 4K is one that I've been wanting to pick up for a while, and it is Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. I picked this one up during the sale. This is really cool release, and because I'm not doing any reviews on these lately, I'm gonna go ahead and just give you a whole rundown into what this looks like. So this is the first. This is the front. This is the back. Then this is the spine, and the inside looks like it's around like blackish, like the black inside insert. And then this is really cool. I really like this. You open it up. So this is the front. Then this is the back, and you just open up Pinocchio's. You open up Pinocchio's nose like this. It's pretty cool. You have your 4K disc and your Blu-ray disc right there, and you have the booklet, which has some it's really nice art right there, and it's pretty cool. And yeah, you have a lot of essays. You got some essays in here. You have some look at some conceptual art, which look at that. That's really cool. Memo's work always gets great treatment from Criterion, and they always give you a bunch of really nice stuff. And yeah, sorry if I keep repositioning, guys. I'm filming this on my my iPhone. I'm not used to using my iPhone for recording videos, but I need a new lens, and I can't sit it this close to me without it being absolutely zoomed into my face. So yeah, that's Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. This is the 4K I purchased during the flash sale. Now let's go ahead and look at the next one that I picked up. So I had recently watched this film for the Nerdcore, and I was just super impressed with it. I'm a big fan of Pedro Almodovar's work, and I was really impressed, and I fell in love with this movie, and especially Antonio Banderas in this film. So I decided I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up, especially because it just came back into stock on Criterion.com, because they phased out the Blu-ray and DVD combo, and now it's just single Blu-ray. I'm talking about Pedro Almodovar's Tie Me Up, Tie Me Down. Man, this is a great film. If you've never seen Tie Me Up, Tie Me Down, this is the front, this is the back, this is the spine, and you open it up and you have your Blu-ray disc right there, Blu-ray disc right there, and you have your booklet, and this is the booklet, and this is the back of the booklet. Really great film, and I don't want to say much about it because the more you know, the more you expect from this film, but man, it is a great film. One of my favorites from Pedro Almodovar, and I think he's just an incredible director, and I think that Banderas is amazing in this film. He's just incredible. I really like this movie, so I'm really happy I finally have this one in my collection. Would love to put this in my PS4 and watch it one of these days, since I can't watch this one is a Blu-ray. So yeah, this is a great movie, man. This is the last one that I picked up during the flash sale, Tie Me Up, Tie Me Down, from Pedro Almodovar. And yeah, man, this is such a great movie. Highly recommend it. If you like sexy, you know, kind of perverse and erotic films, then this is definitely up your alley. These next two are steelbooks. One of them I picked up on a trip to Barnes Nobles, and this other one is one that I've had on pre-order for a while now. So let's go ahead and look at some of these. I'm gonna go ahead and show you this one, which is pretty cool, man. I really never seen this movie before. I do love John Carpenter though, and it is a Shout Factory release, so I was really excited to keep getting some more from them. Of course, I do want to see this film, but I've seen John Carpenter's films before, and I really do love his work. So I'm talking about the 4K Ultra HD Steelbook of They Live. This is great, man. I really do like the art on this one. And of course, this film has Roddy Piper, the legendary wrestler from the WWF, and just incredible person too, man. Incredible actor. You have your 4K and your Blu-ray in there with the Obey skeleton in the back. But yeah, pretty interesting release here. Didn't come with like a mini poster, didn't come with anything else, but just really cool artwork on this one, and just really happy that I have this one in my collection now. I have a lot of other Carpenter in the collection. I have Halloween, I have The Thing, so really happy to have picked this one up a while ago actually. Yeah, so there goes that one. This is They Live from John Carpenter from Shout Factory. This next one is one of my favorite movies of last year. It is a title that as soon as it went on pre-order, I hit up my friend Stacy, who helped me out a lot. So shout out to my wonderful friend Stacy for holding it down and being able to get this one locked in, so that way I was able to not miss out on it like I missed out on plenty of other releases. And it is, to me, one of the greatest Godzilla films of all time, and it is the Steelbook the 4K Steelbook edition of Godzilla -1. Man, this looks incredible. I really do like this release. So you have this, you know, slip here, and it says Godzilla -1, written and directed by Takashi Yamazaki, who has just announced that he's working on another Godzilla film. And then the back, it just has Toho and all that wonderful stuff. And I'm not exactly sure what it says in Japanese here, but you guys can tell me. Then you have this awesome art right here. And then the back, open it up. No digital code, but it does come with a mini poster. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit this whole thing in here, but I can just show you a little bit of it. Yeah, it's a pretty cool poster, man. Not entirely sure where I'd put it because it's already folded up, so I think it's just gonna stay in here. And then of course you have your bonus features disc, you have your 4K and your Blu-ray. This version does not come with the minus color. That one was reserved for that big massive release from Japan, which kind of sucks, but I've got other ways that I can possibly watch that minus color version, so it's not a big deal. I'm just glad that I have this film in my collection. It's one of my favorite movies of last year, and honestly one of my favorite Godzilla films of all time. So that's it for some Steelbooks. It's just They Live and Godzilla Minus One. And next are the purchases that you all have been waiting for, my Criterion Barnes & Noble 50% off sale purchases. Let's go ahead and get into them. I picked up one Janus Contemporary on Blu-ray and 3 4Ks during this sale, and the Janus Contemporary that I picked up was one of my favorite films I watched last year. If I rewatched it, I'm pretty sure this will qualify for this year's, because this actually got a release this year in the United States. I'm talking about Totem. And man, this movie is incredible. One of the best Mexican films you'll ever see. Truly a beautiful depiction of grief and family and love, and it's just a really, really harrowing film, but one that really resonated with me when I watched it, and I'm sure it still resonates with me. Really great film. I found myself just weeping and just absolutely tearing up with this film, but incredible movie from Lila Arias, I believe is her name. Yeah, Lila Aviles. Great film, really enjoyed it. And you know, these Janus Contemporaries are pretty bare bones. They just have one special feature. They have a little booklet right there, and they have the disc. Nothing too crazy, but still happy to have this on physical. When this was announced for release, I knew that I had to pick this up, and I'm glad that I finally did. And of course at half off. And this was the official entry for Mexico for Best International Feature for the 96 Academy Awards. Sadly, it did not make the cut, but still one of the greatest films of last year to be released, and definitely one of the best films I've seen so far. Cannot end this video without showing some more Big Lizard Daddy, aka Mr. Godzilla, and I picked up the 1954 film on 4K Ultra HD. Man, this is fantastic. I've always looked at this one. I've looked at the box set, but once they announced that this was coming to 4K, I knew I had to pick this up. Now, if the other ones don't get released on 4K, it's fine. I probably still end up getting that box set down the line, but this is a pretty cool release. So this is the front of it. This is Ishiro Honda's Godzilla, the original, the first ever Godzilla film. One of my favorites of all time. Definitely one of my favorite Godzilla films. And then that's a spine. This is spine number 594 in the collection. You open it up, and the inside is orange. And you have this, the art right here with Godzilla coming out. And then you have in the back, you open this up, and this is super cool, man. You have your 4K and your Blu-ray disc, but then if you open it up here, you have Godzilla himself peeking out of this release. This is so fucking cool, man. Great movie, dude. I really do enjoy this movie. I think it's probably one of the best Godzilla films of all time. You never really get as great as the OG when you start these things off, and I really do like the way that this booklet looks. Man, this is a great release. I wish I had my Godzilla Minus One, my Godzilla 80th anniversary shirt on, but it's dirty. But you have some great art right there, and of course, once I get another player, I will be able to actually, watch this and check out this transfer. But this is a great release, man. I love Godzilla peeking out of the actual, cardboard, so that's really cool. But yeah, this is one of the 3 4Ks that I picked up. Ishiro Honda's Godzilla, 1954. Next is a 4K of one of my favorite films of all time, from one of my favorite directors of all time. I originally had the Blu-ray, which I now handed off to Rachel, and I handed off the another Blu-ray for another film that I upgraded. But when announced from Criterion, I knew that I had to pick this one up. It has like one new special feature, but I love this movie so much. It's never been released in Criterion, so ideally it wouldn't be a double dipping situation like with Chronos when that releases. I'm talking about Guillermo del Toro's The Shape of Water. my God, this is one of my favorite films of all time. Easily my favorite film of 2017, I believe. And this truly was a magnificent film. Finally on 4K Ultra HD in the Criterion Collection. I know it had a 4K from Searchlight and Blu-ray as well, but the fact that this is in the collection and has been immortalized by that, I'm just so happy. And the fact that I have it, it just makes me super happy, because this is one of my favorite directors of all time, a personal hero of mine, and one of my greatest influences in filmmaking, especially in this script that I'm working on right now. So to be able to have this was just great. This is coming in as spine number 1242 in the collection, and it comes with a couple of the same special features from the release, but 1 or 2 new releases for this edition. So you just open it up here, and you have the Blu-ray and 4K disc, and you have this booklet, which I actually haven't seen. I just took off the wrapping off of these. I didn't check them out. But yeah, look at that. The front, you got the back. It's The Shape of Water, and it's one of those fold-out ones. You guys know I'm not a real big fan of those fold-out ones, but it's got a essay, and then you have some more here, special thanks, acknowledgments about the transfer, and yeah, great film, man. Truly one of my favorite films of all time. But it's one of Guillermo's best work, and really happy that it's finally in the collection. So this is The Shape of Water on 4K Ultra HD. And finally, my final title in this massive collection update, it was my most anticipated title of 2024, and it was a release that has been in Japan for a while now that you could pick up there. And it's a new restoration of one of my favorite films of all time, and from the greatest director of all time. It is a movie that I never thought we would get, because it was taking a while to get here, but I knew I just had to be patient, and I didn't have to jump the gun and get a Japanese release. I'm talking about Akira Kurosawa's Seven Samurai on 4K Ultra HD. This is one of the greatest films of all time, one of the most influential films of all time, from honestly the greatest director of all time, Akira Kurosawa. And I had the Blu-ray. I finally handed that one off to Rachel as I upgraded to this 4K release. This is a new 4K restoration of the film, so this is not the old release, and I'm just really excited to watch this eventually and be able to look at this new transfer. I know we also have some more Kurosawa coming down the line. I know in February, I think, or January, we have Yojimbo and Sanjuro getting a 4K release. Before this, we had Dreams on 4K in the collection. We had Ran on 4K, and now we have Seven Samurai here in the United States, so I'm really happy about that. I'm happy that I'm finally being able to add this to my collection. This is one of my favorite films of all time. I did a great Cinema Condition episode with Brad that you can watch on this channel discussing this film, and just super excited, man. If you have gotten the old release, you know that this looks pretty much the same. It is actually the same special features and everything. You're just getting a third disc in this. Here you go. And this is the back. You have your Blu-ray 1 and Blu-ray 2 disc, and you have your 4K Ultra HD disc. Blu-ray 1 has the movies, Blu-ray 2 has the special features inside, and then you have this awesome booklet with a lot in there. You have essays, you have essays, you have a lot of essays actually, and then you have tributes, and you have some words from Toshiro Mifune and about the master. There's just so much in here. It's awesome. I love this booklet. It's a great release. Not really going to go into depth on this one because you've seen it before in other videos when I picked up the original one. But yeah, this is the final purchase of the sale, and it is my most anticipated release of this year, and probably for a long time, because this was one of the directors that I wanted to get a 4K treatment in Criterion for one of his biggest films in a long time, and I'm just happy to finally have this in my collection and for it to be available to us here in the United States. It is Seven Samurai from Akira Kurosawa. Thank you to 2024, Raul. Now we're back to 2025, Raul, and I'm going to show you guys what I picked up from the Vinegar Syndrome Black Friday sale. And of course, we have two Blu-rays that I was very interested in, And the first one is a 2-pack. You have a Chinese Torture Chamber Story 1 and 2. And this is the limited edition slipcover version of it. And this thing is packed with some special features and some different cuts of the film, the first film, and it has the second film as well. Pretty cool stuff here, man. Pretty good art. I still haven't watched it, of course, because I haven't popped it into the player yet, but it's pretty cool. I hope it's not glaring like really bad. And then this is the back. So just not going to show you the rest of that because I do actually plan on reviewing this title. But this is the first one I got, a Chinese Torture Chamber Story 1 and 2. The next one is a Blu-ray that really interested me called Singapore Sling from 1990. This apparently is a really gruesome and grotesque film. So I'm very interested to watch this one. Once again, this one comes with the limited edition slipcover. And then this is the front. And then this is the back. Of course, really interested to review these. I do have a lot of other films that I need to catch up on, so I'm just gonna have to get my programmer hat back on to see what exactly I'm going to talk about on the channel and what's next to review. But I think I already know what's next to review, to be honest, and it is in memory of the incredible David Lynch, who, as of today that we're recording, has passed away. So I will go ahead and reveal to you guys that at the end of the video. But these are the other 2 titles that I picked up. I have another one that Brad should be sending out again, and that should be getting here soon, but that'll be for another video and another update. But for now, this is all I've got. It is these 2 along with the ones that Pastor Raul showed you guys in the last couple frames. Now let's go ahead and look at this Blu-ray player. And this is not just any Blu-ray player. This is the Sony UBP X700, and it is region free. I bought this on 220 Electronics. Thank you to my mom for sending a gift from above, and because of that I was able to afford this. And yeah, I even got an extended warranty on it because I am not going to take any chances with this thing. And let's go ahead and get into opening this thing up. So I got my wonderful box cutter right here. Let's see this. Oh crap. Let's see this here. And yep, open that up right there. Put that aside. And you have a paper right here. 220 Electronics since 1979. It has their number. Thank you for your purchase. This player is upgraded to play any region Blu-ray disc and any region standard DVD. Please find inside a box a sheet of instructions on how to change regions. We have shipped you the most up-to-date model with the latest upgrades and firmware. This model will allow you to upgrade the firmware via internet using the player's menu if you ever need to do so in the future. Additionally, it's the most up-to-date version of the player you ordered. If you have any problems or issues with your order, please call us at the number above or email to sales@220electronics.com. Awesome. Good to know. I already had some experience with customer service because of this order, and I'll tell you guys, they are great people. I loved communicating with them, and they did a great job at helping me out with a little problem that I had. So looks like we've got some stuff in here. I'm gonna guess that this is the worldwide voltage. Okay. Awesome. We got the batteries here. Yeah, I'm gonna start putting stuff off to the side because I don't. Oh crap! There we go. We're gonna start throwing shit. All right. Let me go ahead and look at this. So we have a free HDMI cable right here. We've got the remote. I think this is the worldwide voltage to use on the with the plug. I'll put these things to the side, and then 2 batteries. Let's go ahead and just put these things off to the side here. I'm not going to set it up like on camera, but I will try to test out with a disc. So I'll cut to actually it being completely set up, and we will test it out to see if it works. And then, yeah. Next, we have, let's see, the actual player here. Oh, nice. Okay, man. This is definitely not going to try to fall down on the floor. Going to make sure this does not get damaged at all. But here you go, and this is of course the instructions. Please read the instructions on how to make this region free, how to switch regions. Standard DVD region 0 to 8. Okay, cool. Zone A, press yellow button on the remote control. Zone B. Okay, cool. So this has everything you need to know about how to change the regions. It's super exciting. I'll put that aside. And then of course we have the actual player. And look at that. You got 2 HDMI ports, an Ethernet cord, the power supply port. You have a composite digital out port, no optical, but yeah, that's kind of what you got in the back there. And then I believe here in the front, okay, so this is where the disc goes. I'm gonna guess when this goes down, so that way the trolley goes down, so that way the disc tray can come out. And you've got a USB port right there if you want to go ahead and attach a external drive, a USB, to watch off of that. It's possible to watch on these. So that is the player. Let's see if there's anything else inside here. I'm gonna gently drop this down here. Not drop it, but just put it down. And oh yeah, instruction manual. Of course. Why not, right? We gotta have instructions. So that is that. Let's go ahead and see what else. No, nothing else is in here. So that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and set this up, and then we'll be back, and you'll probably just see my TV. But I'm gonna go ahead and set it up and test it out to see if it actually does play any region I want. So be right back. So I'm not even sure if you guys can see me down here, but we're gonna do this. So let's go ahead and try this out. I had to remove a whole cubby of films here, so I'm gonna have to rearrange some stuff so I can get some proper space. This is a new TV though. We have a TCL 50 inch, I think. It's a 52 inch 4K TV. Not an OLED or anything like that, but it is a pretty damn good TV. We had a new audio system on it, 5.1 Vizio. So this does have Dolby Vision HDR, and this also has Dolby Atmos. So it's gonna be freaking awesome to play some of these Blu-rays on this. So now let's go ahead and go into this. HDMI 1 should be the one that we have to go to. I think so. No signal detected. Okay, well first, okay, so it says here, please read. Okay, there you go. It's coming up. Region changing instructions. Sony UBP-X 700M, standard DVD, 0 through 8, region free, code free, are set to automatic. Just insert disc and press play. Blu-ray regions are changed. Turn player on and open the tray. Okay. It's already turned on. And the tray is open. Once the tray is completely open, press a button on the remote to select region. So zone A is yellow. So that's zone A. Zone B is blue. And zone C is red. You can now put your disc in the tray and then close the tray. See below for troubleshooting. Alright. Alright, we'll read the rest of this in a bit. Let's go ahead and try Enter the Void. So, Enter the Void, Gaspar Noé. This is from Arrow Video. This is actually one of the next movies we're supposed to be talking about on the podcast. So let's go ahead and throw this one in there. Let's see if it works. So we have to put this in there. Okay. You can now put your disc in a tray and then close the tray. See below for troubleshooting. Okay, let's see. Close the tray. Press the button on the remote to select region. Okay, so open it up and then press blue. Okay. Now put your disc in a tray and close the tray. Alright. I'm gonna put the disc in there. Close it. And let's see. There we go. It is actually region free. That's awesome. I don't have anything to try out C with, but as you can tell, it's playing Enter the Void. I love how you guys can't even see me. So you have that now on there. Now, let's see if it'll actually, so it's actually playing the disc. Wow, okay. So then let's try to take that off, and we're gonna try to change it. Look at that, nice. So it does have it, all right, cool. So now let's take that off. Let's change it back to region A to play like one of my criterions or something. All right, that's good right there. I mean, I got the first one in C right here. I got La Bamba right here. Let's see. Let's put La Bamba in there. And we're going to switch it back to region A. Region A would be yellow. So then I press the yellow. Let's close the tray. And it seems to be working. Let's go. Look at that. Yep. So now we reach my region A Blu-ray of La Bamba. Wow. It sucks that I don't have anything from region C to test out, but it works. It works. All right, so it works. So I'll definitely have a first impressions video at next month after I play a couple of these. But as you can tell, it works. I don't have anything from region C to test with this, but when I do get region C Blu-ray, I will test it out. But now that this is working, this opens it a lot of opportunities up. So, yep, the Sony X700, UBP X700. Now, let's go ahead and get out of here. That's pretty much it for the video, guys. It's good to be back. I'm happy to be able to do reviews again. And of course, the next one will be Blue Velvet on 4K from the Criterion Collection. I am going to rewatch it, and I'm going to go ahead and do a review of it here. I am very excited to go ahead and do that for you guys. But as always, that's going to be it. I hope that you all enjoyed this. I'm glad that we had this chat. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the stuff I unboxed and the stuff that I recapped and all that wonderful stuff. But I will catch you guys later. As always, keep up to date with me on all things social media. Follow me at The Nerdy Chicano on Instagram, TikTok, Letterboxd, Serialized, Twitch.tv/The Nerdy Chicano. I'm going to be doing some more streams. I'm not going to stop streaming. I'm going to keep streaming, but I do want you all to go ahead and check me out there. Subscribe here, leave a like, turn on the notification bell, all that wonderful stuff. If you want early access to videos and you want exclusive reviews, patreon.com/NerdChicano. That's still going to keep going. I'm going to be working on my video essays as well. I'm going to try to juggle this as much as I can, but when you see me again, you guys will see me under a new name. The channel will have a new name, and it will be different from what you guys are used to, but it's a new name, and soon we'll have a new intro and all that wonderful stuff. But for now, that's all I got for you guys. To all my wonderful cinephiles and renowned scholars, celebrate the love of cinema today, tomorrow, and every day after. Catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.